Okay, so I thought it would continue broadcasting even when I closed the game. Basically, I just wanted to upload my save to the cloud. Um, it was something I did more when storage was more limited in previous patches. So basically, instead of having to go back out and farm again and again and again, if I started to run out of blood vials on attempts or whatever, I would just reload my save. I don't think this is going to be an issue. It's been a while since I've done either of these fights, but actually, I might have even saved this after. I wonder if I saved this after an attempt, or if this is after. This may actually be at the last boss and not. Yep, moon presence. Okay. So just gonna have to remember the attacks with this boss. I know there's some crazy AoEs. Okay. Yep, that'd be the one. And I think that move's undodgeable. So you just... Oh. Raining blood. Yeah, it won't let me use a vial right now. That's really cheap. That's really cheap. I don't know what the excuse me. I don't know what caused that. Maybe it was being close for that second AoE, but it's a combo of two moves, though. It's the one that brings you within one hit of death, and then the second move is freezing your vial animation, so you just sit there and and I guess that must be for the rest of the fight, because I continued and it wouldn't let me. I mean, I kept trying. And this fight's not particularly hard at my level. Although, I'm not doing so hot right now. There we go. Alright, so I can still use vials. Alright, and that's that. We should see the platinum pop. Actually, I guess I'll have to get through the cutscene. And then we'll see that platinum pop as I'm able to buy the last weapon. Which is the scythe. So this is the true ending of the game, I guess. Or at least that's what it's considered.
Oh, good hunter.
And I guess that's how you become one of the Great Ones, I would assume. None of the endings to this game are particularly good. The first ending, Gehrman kills you. You start back at the beginning of the game. The second ending, you kill Gehrman, but then you become him, pretty much. And in this one, I guess you're on your way to becoming a Great One, but I would assume that also makes you a monster of some sort, right? Not a great outcome, but is what it is. So I should, I think, be able to pop back in here. And I guess I would have to get back to the dream. Or the workshop, right?
Good. All signed and sealed.
Alright, so here's the New Game Plus.
Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry. Whatever
I'm not worried.
happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
This guy needs a fucking haircut, man. Creepy as fuck. That's right, don't touch me. I'll wreck your shit. Oh, messengers are creepy!
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Oh, look at that. I got all these sweet weapons. Now I can make this wolf my bitch. Although I think there's supposed to be a lantern in here, isn't there? No? Yeah. That's my D. I guess maybe you only get that lantern if you die to the wolf. Or maybe this just doesn't have it in New Game Plus. Okay, so... close that device, alright. Now, I remember reading there's a hunter early on that I guess can become an ally of some sort. I don't remember seeing that top hat there like that. Also makes me wonder, like, what, if anything, has been patched in. I don't know how New Game Plus scales either. That's the other thing that's going to be interesting for me, is that, that's not creepy.
Oh, you must be a hunter.
You're very observant.
And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yarnum has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done. This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good.
Alright. If you say so, fella. Let's go get ourselves a platinum trophy here, huh? So I never got the Hinterton Chalice, I don't think. So there's still plenty more in the Chalice dungeons for me to do. I don't remember this cutscene. I guess normally you would get this after the wolf death, right? I love this song. The music in this game is so good. I think normally you wouldn't have enough insight for her to actually do anything, right? I don't know. Kane always seemed interesting. We gotta interact with this fellow whom I just done killed.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gammon, friend to you.
Did he forget his name, or is he just having a hard time saying it?
Fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know,
You say so, feller.
it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it.
Okay, then. So I think all I need is... Where's his scythe? Oh, it's Burial Blade, that's right. What am I missing? I'm waiting for that platinum to plop. Now I'm getting real confused and concerned. Acquire all hunter weapons. I don't know what I'm missing for weapons now. I wonder what that does. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think there are 15 primary, right? Look at the list. I'm missing a weapon. And I assumed it was because I didn't have the Burial Blade. But... maybe I'm missing a gun? Although I don't think those are considered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I didn't see the list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't have the rifle spear? Is that accurate? Although I have the workshop badge, so I should be able to just purchase it, right? There we go. Okay. Hunter's Essence Trophy and the Bloodborne Platinum. I feel a sense of accomplishment. It's pretty great. So all my chalices are still up, so that's cool. I didn't realize it did that. Maybe I'll continue doing some chalice dungeons. I also haven't done any short route, or the route chalice dungeons. Let's see, which one of these would be the one to get rid of? I think lower is probably the best one to get rid of. Oh yeah, you did, Russ. You saw it for sure. Cursed Marine Defilement. This is probably the best one to get rid of, because I already have another one on. That was exciting. So I still don't have any Hintertomb Chalices, so I don't even know where those come from. I haven't done this. I don't have enough ritual blood for it. I have not done Sinister Lower Loran. Sinister Bell. So that means that I'll be constantly getting invaded if I do that one. Good. That's exactly what I want in a Chalice dungeon. All of these are done except for the root. But I don't have enough materials to summon any of these, so I'm not going to bother. I would love to know where I get a Hintertomb Chalice, though. I'm probably missing a boss or something somewhere. It's probably like... It might be in this one back here, I think. Lower Loran. Yeah, I don't think I finished. I mean, obviously didn't do the boss. Let's see the boss. Screw it. Let's see what we get in here. I should not have brought 168,000 Blood Echoes with me. That was really dumb. I should go back. And loading screens. That felt pretty good. I feel accomplished. I think I have all the I am missing one armor set. I did not get Henrik's, because I missed that quest line on my first playthrough, so that'll be a thing I want to get on this. But I think I already own all of Gehrman's set. I should check. For some reason, Gehrman does not have a pair of gloves, so I tend to end up just wearing the crow feathers with it. And then we should do... You know, the burial blade's cool. I've wanted to try some different weapons out. I'm not very good with any of them. And obviously this is going to have no damage on it, but we should upgrade it as much as we can. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. It's such a cool looking weapon. Hey look, I look like you, fella. Boom! What's happening? I'm just gonna... Yeah, get out of here, old man. Let's see what we can fortify here. So, yep. Bloodstone shards, I don't have any. See if I can get them with insight. Buy a root chalice, just because I haven't done any of the root dungeons, so why not? Apparently I cannot buy... I think I need to upgrade this anymore, so that's kind of a bummer, because that means that, like, I really gotta play a bunch more of the game in order to upgrade this weapon so it's useful, but... let's repair my saw cleaver. Wanted to look and see if I got any... I did get a bunch of blood gems towards the end of the game. I wanted to see if any of them are better than what I have equipped. Yep. The death count. That's a great question. I don't think the game keeps track of... Well, I mean, it probably does on some level, but it does not display it anywhere. But if you were looking to watch me get the platinum, you missed it. Right now, I'm just fortifying the weapons I use most here. I really like the repeating pistol. I actually should see if I can upgrade that at all. I can't. I need bloodstone chunks, but I can buy those though. If I don't fall off this like an idiot. Oh, they're 30 inside each. Wow. And I have 4. What did I need? I need 8. So I won't be getting them through insight. That's okay. Let's see if I have anything better for this. Nope. It's a bummer. It doesn't seem like there's variants on the firearms either. Like the weapons, there's lost and uncanny variants, which change up the gems that you can equip in them. This, I don't even think I can make a viable weapon until much later. Which sucks, because I'd like to use it, but I'm just gonna need to farm blood gems for it. I can't upgrade this. We should do that. $302. Look at that. I'm not very good with Ludwig's. It's a really cool weapon, though. The Chikaj, I'd like to get good with. This is a real interesting weapon because its transform actually sucks your health from you. It's like a vampire sword. It's kind of crazy. But it does way more damage when it's in that form. Just sort of scrolling through and finding which bloodstones, or blood gems rather, will add the most to these weapons. That way I can try and make some of these other ones viable. So that brings that up to 244 physical attack, and so then if we compare it to my saw cleaver, it's not even close. So that's like the problem, is that I've leveled this all the way and it's got the best gems in it, so none of these other weapons really stand up to it at all. But the Blades of Mercy are pretty cool. I like them because they're fast. I'm a fan of the fast weapons in this game. I like to get in, do damage, get out. You notice they don't have any blunt attack, and I don't think they actually have a thrust move, so the thrust attack doesn't really matter. Oh, 74. That adds arcane to it too. I've been leveling up my arcane, so anything that I can add arcane to actually will give things more damage. And I don't like this one just because I don't like the attack versus beast down. It's not worth the trade-off, I don't think. Like, yeah, you get a little more physical attack, but so many enemies you fight are beasts that to lose 5% damage on them just doesn't seem like a great move. And that's probably the best combo for those. The Kirk Hammer is kind of a neat weapon, but I don't really... Again, its transform mode is big and slow. The Threaded Cane is super cool. I have no idea how to use it effectively is the problem. But we could try this out a little bit too. Let's see, 72. And then 83, 85, oh, 90, 93, 94. That's the best I'm going to do on that. I do not like the Saw Spear. The Hunter Axe, I'm not a huge fan of, but it definitely has some good utility. Like, there's just a lot of fights where I felt like if I had some reach, I would have probably gotten through them easier. But I basically did every boss in the game with the exception of maybe Rom. Maybe I might have done him with the Tonitrus, but or the Tonitrus, however you say it. But I basically used the Saw Cleaver for the entire game. It just felt the most comfortable to me, and not even in its transform mode either, just in its regular state. It's quick that way, and then you get the serrated damage on it when it's in that mode, which does extra damage against beasts. I guess that's a weapon that you could equip a minus 5% beast on, and then just keep it in that mode and break even. But this is neat. This is like a gun and a sword in one weapon, which is kind of cool. The Stake Driver seems like it would be really cool if you could get the heavy attack timing down on it. I'll show all these weapons off so you guys can see. getting the heavy off with the stake driver is not easy. But it's super powerful. It's like, it seems like it should be like a one-hit KO to a lot of enemies. Although I have to remember that I have it at +3. And the Tonitrus is I really like this weapon. I think when I first got this was very exciting for me to use. That's an attack down. $99. 3. I maybe should have done this weapon earlier. I probably could have gotten some better gems on it. But I think that's good enough for now. Let's see what we can fortify. So we can do the Threaded Cane, we can do the Blades of Mercy, the Kirk Hammer, the Stake Driver. I think Blade of Mercy has potential to be really cool for me. So we'll give that another +1, and then I have not messed around with the Threaded Cane at all, but we'll give that another one too. Okay. So let's remove that. We'll put in the Blade of Mercy in here, and I'll show this to you guys. So this is it's a neat weapon. Very quick, and you can, with high stamina like I've got, you can just chain together attacks endlessly, which is kind of cool. Very much like the Saw Cleaver. It's got a pretty quick charge on its L2 or R2 rather. The L1 transforms it into double blades, which is neat. Which then that becomes the R2 move. In, out, right? You can do. So that's kind of cool. Let's show the Threaded Cane. So this is kind of neat too. This is a starting weapon, but nothing real fancy. You transform it though, and it becomes like a whip. It doesn't really have a charge. I don't know. Could be cool. It just seems a little like wild for me. Like I don't know. I don't necessarily know where I'm going to hit with it. Kirk Hammer is cool just because of the effect on it, right? So it's just a regular like sort of broadsword, and then you transform, and you get this big ass hammer. So that's kind of cool. I'm just not good with the slower weapons. It's more dodging, less stunning. Same with Ludwig's, if you haven't seen Ludwig's yet, Russ. This is a pretty cool weapon. Again, just regular mode, broadsword. Actually pretty quick too, which is nice. And then transform, greatsword. So long charge up on that move. And it's two-handed, so you can't equip a gun with that. It's a neat weapon. I'm okay with it. I'm not great. I don't even know how you say this one's name. I'm not even going to attempt it. But it's basically like a fencing sword, which is kind of cool, honestly. And you got a real good thrust attack with it, so you'd want like plus thrust runes on there. And then when you transform it, it becomes a gun. So it's basically a gun blade, which should, in theory, make it my favorite gun or favorite weapon in the game. So that's kind of neat, and I'll mess around with that again at some other point. The Chakaj. So this is like a samurai sword, which is kind of cool. And then its transform, you put it in the sheath, it pulls out blood. But you'll notice that my health is slowly draining. So you do way more. You do two-handed attacks with it this way. But yeah, that R2 then becomes a move that damages you heavily, right? You put it back in there, drain a ton of blood, and do that. So it's a risk versus reward thing. I really wanted to like that weapon, but it's just so hard for me to get into it. The rifle spear I didn't have, so I've never actually used this. I assume it's another one that transforms into a gun. And then if you transform... Nope. It doesn't actually become... Oh, that's kind of cool. So, another good thrust weapon. Something to experiment with. And then... I'll show these... I'll show these last four. The Beast Claw is actually the only weapon in the game that you need to go to the Chalice dungeons to get. So you can't get this weapon through game progress or purchasing it. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it. It reminds me a lot of the Blades of Mercy. So, not really a huge deal. But, let's see. The wheel, I don't know. You fight a boss, it's Ligarius, that has this, and then you can get it. I don't really get the point. It's sort of a big hammer kind of weapon. It'd be neater if you threw the wheel, right? If you chucked that thing, and it came back at you or something, that'd be kind of cool. It is neat looking, but I just never really got into its style of attack. Tonitrus is probably my second favorite weapon, I would say. It's got a pretty quick non-transform mode, decent blunt damage, so this works well for that. And then the transform makes it electric, which is just crazy. So same attack pattern, and then that sort of lasts for a few seconds, and then you just hit it again, charge it back up. So there's some bosses, obviously, that are weak against Bolt, and that helps tremendously on those guys. And then the Stake Driver, when I got this, seemed like a really cool weapon, but it's slow, and I wasn't able to really get it to do what I wanted. But I've also put a lot more time into the game now, so it's something I might try out. It's very steampunk looking. Excuse me. The charge on this is neat, but when you transform it, that's actually when it becomes a lot cooler. So he just does this one sort of forward thrust. But when you charge this, it does like a blast, and then you have to actually transform it again to get it back in that mode. I could see the potential damage landing that attack consistently just being huge. So that's just a thing where I'll have to get timing down in order to really know what's up. I should probably heal.
Hello, goodbye.
So the last item that there's these items that you get that are sort of weapons in their own right. The last one requires 40 arcane. What is that called? Go through my inventory here. So they're listed under consumables, but you get these items. So like the old Hunter Bone makes it so you dodge faster, which is cool. The Tiny Tonitrus, exactly what it says it is. These use bullets. All these weapons. And this one skills real well with arcane, as does the Tonitrus too, although I don't think it's S. The Empty Phantasm Shell sort of just puts arcane on your weapon, which is good, because, again, the extra bonus, right? The the Augur of Ebriatus, it turns your arm into like a tentacle when you use it. That does some damage, which is kind of cool. The Beast Roar is kind of neat, just kind of tosses enemies to the side if they're too close to you. I've not used the Executioner Gloves, so I feel like we should probably use those, try those out. And then a Call of Beyond, create small star explosion. That's the one I haven't been able to use yet. And then all the rest of the stuff is sort of like PvP kind of stuff you would use. But I say let's purchase all the things that I need. So we'll just purchase blood vials for the rest of the money there. And let's throw on a short ritual chalice. Dungeon quick search. Okay, so that's what these are. I didn't know what these were. Co-op or PvP dungeons. Interesting. I'll have to get into the PvP in this game now that I'm as far along as I am. So I was gonna do, I forget which one it was. It's not this one. I think it's this one. Nope. This one? No. There was one that I only got. Hang on. Oh, it's this one actually. Let's get back in here. See what's going on. I'll play around with some different weapons in here and see if I can get decent at any of them. Russ, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but have you been playing at all? Have you made any progress on this? So I don't think that I've unlocked this. No, I did. Perfect, so we can go straight to the boss. So the Chalice dungeons, they're laid out sort of randomly. But a lot of them have areas either before or after the main area of the dungeon that you can go to. This must have one before, did not have one after. Some of them have both. And then there's a boss. So, I don't know what this is going to be, but we'll find out. No, my luck will be Ebriatus. We're on Dark Beast. Okay, so this is like the Dark Beast Parl main game. This might not be the best time to be experimenting with weapons that I don't really know the attack radius on. And that aren't doing optimal damage, so. Go back to Old Faithful here. Ooh, hey, how you doing? This is where Henrik's armor would actually be a huge help. He's got that armor has the most bolt resist. But I don't have it. I don't know why I just stood there and took that. It's kind of dumb. Now, I don't know if this is scaled at all because I'm on New Game Plus now, or if the Chalice dungeons are just sort of what they are. Honestly, at a certain point, it doesn't really seem to matter all that much. Like, your level just sort of is what it is. Yeah, he does decent damage, but it's not crazy amounts. He says as he dies. That's alright. just want to see if I get a Hintertomb Chalice out of this, or if there's more levels of Laran that I need to do. There probably are. So it looks like I can dodge that move entirely as long as I have my iframe. Like, as long as I time it right so I get an iframes going. Unlike that. Or that. Ooh. I think locking on is actually hurting me in this fight. Yep, don't want to be in his face. God damn it. Oh wow, he lost his, Boom! Take that. Lost his charge. He's definitely, vulnerable to heavy attacks more than a lot of these bosses are. Wish I had some stamina. Suck it! Lower Alien Laran Root Chalice. That's a Root Chalice though. I think I'm in Lower Alien Laran. Maybe not. I do not see a door that opened though, so that must be the last lair. It's weird coming back here and having this place not be on fire anymore.
Welcome.
I think I need 120 to level.
Very well.
I do. 128.
Farewell, good hunt.
I don't have any of these unlocked, so. So that's Lower Laran. So what's next after that? I probably have to do this Chalice in order to get the Intertune, is my guess. I need 9 of level 5 Ritual Blood. What do I have? I have 6. So I need 3 level 5 Ritual Blood. I don't think I can get that here. I can get level 4 Ritual Blood, but not 5. I'm trying to remember where I was getting a bunch of it somewhere. I do want to go back through that dungeon just because I know there's a bunch of stuff in there I skipped. That one may have materials in it that I need, so we'll leave that up. I think I'm done with this one. Although it definitely looks like there should be more. I guess not. Let's remove that one. This one I'm definitely done with. This is the one where you get half health. F that one. And then there's nothing here. Yep, alright. Can I make any new ones, is the question. Not without the Ritual Blood. So. I did not explore that one fully. This is one that I just beat. So we should probably go back in here. Go back in here. I've sped through this, so I didn't do any of the side areas. Oops. Okay, I did explore this one, actually. Although I may not have explored if there was a side area in here. I think I did. I don't remember fully. But I think I got a red jelly in here. Potentially. We'll see if this is what I remember. Because if it's what I remember, it's just like this big room. Yep. Oh, hey, fella. And there's a hunter down there. So I did explore this, so we'll have to go to the next layer. I don't know, it's worth it just to get the tomb mold, honestly. Alright, this was the boss room. This guy was an asshole. I think layer 2, yeah, okay, so see, I didn't explore this side area here. I was sort of just trying to get through these as quickly as possible. To try and get the platinum. So. Oh, this is neat looking. I'm always really surprised by how much content is in these. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and I had all those blood echoes on me. No! Fuck. Alright, well, looks like I'm going back down there. Damn. Oh, I put me back in layer 1 again. Yeah, because I only need 2 more levels before I can have 40 arcane. And 156,000 is definitely a level. Let's not die. Alright. I don't think there's anything too tough down here. It was just that I got jumped by, 3 guys. The thing that's nice about having the saw cleaver leveled like I do is that I do so much damage I can just basically like chew through guys. You basically stun lock them. Which is pretty great. Right, like they just don't even have a chance to get an attack off. Which then really just makes this a game about boss fights. And not getting ambushed. How do I get up to him? It's just crazy to me that this is a completely optional area in a completely optional dungeon. And there's just... I mean, there's probably not a ton, it looks sprawling, but even the randomly generated content is just like, there's just so much of it. I don't know how to get up to that feller. Maybe I don't. It's just one of these trash monsters? No, it's just a rock. There's these monsters that, like, are just piles of bones and crap, and they'll do a number on you. They take a lot of hits. Not a bad spot to farm echoes either, especially since my echo farming spot is now locked because I'm a New Game Plus. Although I can't really see myself needing to farm too much anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, see, there's a door down here too, like... These guys here take a lot of damage still. Well, I guess they don't take a lot of damage, they just... their armor is very heavy. This is all good stuff though, Tomb Mold. Definitely gonna need blood vials. Always need those, right? So... So that's the way back, so... You have to be careful, there's a lot of traps in these later dungeons. I didn't even get up. Lazy SOB. Oh, whoops. So I didn't go that way. Like, it's just insane how sprawling this is. And I think the Greater Ithil, Chalice is very much the same way. And honestly, there's probably a lot more in the Cursed Sumerian Defilement I could have done too. In retrospect, I was thinking about it. I think I skipped a lot of that just because it was such a pain in the ass and I had half health throughout the whole dungeon. But it is what it is. It's probably just lower level materials mostly. And I don't really need those because we ain't going back, son. These spiders keep coming. Alright, what do we got in here? And I got my last 2 levels, too. So, 4 level 5 Ritual Blood, and I think that is exactly how many we needed. So that's pretty great. So let's backtrack, because that room's done. Alright, so we can go out at this level. Okay, this just gets me up here. Oh, this is the guy that I couldn't reach before. We did, son. Alright. Not sure where this leads. Maybe nowhere. Okay. Either way is down, so we need to get, I think, back up on this side. And I missed an item, so. Those would be good too, now that I know you can buy some of the items you need with insight, although there's 30 insight, so. And then I think, okay, so this is back into the main area. Alright, well, let's just go to this lantern. We'll get our last 2 levels of Arcane, and see if I can place down that other Chalice, which is in a region I haven't explored at all.
Welcome home, good hunter. I must have drifted off.
You're a doll.
What is it you desire? Very well, let me...
And there's our 2 levels. With almost another full level to spare.
Hunter.
So let's just try this thing out. I just want to see what this does. Oh, and I have that. I actually have this. So, where was it? A Call Beyond. Oh yeah. I'm into that. I'm into that a lot. Alright. Let's, actually, I should be careful because let's see how many I have left after I put this Chalice down. If I can. Alright, so I should be able to, yep. Boom. So I'm not gonna have enough to level anyway, so never hurts to stock up. I'm definitely gonna need these quick. Yeah, I should just do one of these. Let's see if this place looks any different. Luran looked a little different. It was more, there was more of like the bridges, and there were a lot of caverns, and whereas like the Marian region is more, like sort of abandoned, like temples almost, or just like, a lot of it almost looked like an abandoned city on some level, like you were just in these massive sprawling buildings. Yep, this is different. We got a lot of trees going on. This wall looks like it's glowing. Oh, that's neat. It's cool particle effects. There's no extra doors here. Yeah, this is neat looking. So I would assume going through this is where I'll get my Hintertomb Chalice. Eventually. I always thought these were really dumb. So close together. But they make more sense later on in the game. This is kind of neat. It's very bright. Alright, we got two different directions we can go in. This one's got an item down it, so... I got a great idea. Okay. Not such a great idea, I guess. I don't know if I need to be locked on for that to be effective, or... It looked cool. Whoop, forgot about him. Let's try this way. Let's just see. There were some really neat particle effects going on here, because it almost looked like from an angle that like that was mist down that wall. I really like the way this place looks. You know, it's similar but just different enough that it still really impresses me. The variety in the Chalice areas. Yeah, see that? That's so cool looking. What the hell is this thing? Yeah, see, these are enemy types that I don't even know. I bet Ebriatus is one of the bosses in this area. It's got a very celestial look, and there's the tentacle-looking things here. This is so cool looking, though. I'm really, really impressed by how pretty this is. This may be the coolest looking area in in the game that I've seen. And to think, like, it's hidden inside of a completely optional dungeon. That you don't even need to do this to get trophies. Like, I don't even know what the purpose of doing, like, the Hintertomb or Is regions are. No idea. But I guess we're gonna find out. I'll be honest, I did not think that I would get the Platinum Trophy in this, and then find myself still wanting to play. Oh, I didn't even see this guy over here before. See, they drop some good blood gems, those little skull dudes. Let's try this lockdown. It's got too long of a time. I think you can't be dead in that amount of time. Get out of here, you creepy rats! No! No! Fuck, man! Oh, they're so gross looking. Alright. I'm determined to see what's down here, though. It's probably nothing. I already unlocked the boss area. But... let's do this. Rats are not huge fans of fire. Where's the one that's normally down here? Oh, there he is. He's got my blood echoes, you son of a bitch. That's right, those are mine. I don't know how he connected with me. Oh my god, it's a flag! Alright. Disgusting. Just make sure that's... The mist makes it look like you can go into areas that aren't actually open. Are you kidding me? That's all that was down here? I shouldn't have. Gross. Alright. Well, there's probably an area, I bet there's a door before the boss, so if we're using this here. Yep, it's right here. This looks like shit's gonna pop out of me. I guess not then. What? What? Jesus! I have no idea where I am. Okay, I think this is where I just was. Yeah. Wow, that was fucking nuts! That's a crazy new type of trap. Of course. See, this is how they get you. They're like, oh, I should explore this side area. And you fall into a goddamn trap. Oh. Weird. Okay, you know what? Screw that area. I don't like it. go see what this boss is all about. But let's first... I'm so close to a level. That's the thing, is like... I don't want to carry 90,000... Well... I don't want to carry 92,000 Blood Echoes into a boss fight. But I don't have enough for a level. So I might as well... try this again, I guess. Okay, so that's where the trap was. So at least now I know what they look like. Honestly, kind of worth it doing this just for that experience alone. And there's a chest down here, so cool. And the ritual blood, very good. I need probably just like 2 or 3 more enemies. Do not walk in the circle of candles. Whatever you do, avoid at all costs. I think I struggle with those dogs that breathe fire more than any other enemy in the game, and they are only in the Chalice dungeons. Yeah, there's a hunter in there too. Let's just do this. I bet there's something good in here. Or at least I want to believe there's something good in here. Man, fuck you. Oh my god. Alright. So we can pick off the next one. Or, you know, spiders. It's not even fair. Yeah, rest in peace, bitch. Alright. Still have the hunter to deal with. At the very least, who knows what else is in here. In comparison, much easier. Alright, if that's seriously it, I'm disappointed. That was not worth it. But I guess on the bright side, I broke the amount that I needed to level, so we'll just go do that. And then we'll see what we get for a boss down here. Maybe it's something new. I don't know. Ta-da! Alright.
Welcome. What is... Very well, let me...
Prices have gone up. Again. Goddamn inflation. Okay. Let's see what they give us. I don't know how many possible Chalice dungeon bosses there are. I do know that most of them just seem to be variants on bosses you've already fought. This is the first Chalice in this area, and this is the first layer, so I could get something as easy as, like, Laron Beast, Silver Beast, which, like, they're just super easy. Or it could throw me a curveball. It could be ridiculous. Who knows? Brain Sucker. That's new. Oh, at least as a boss, for me. Yeah. I don't know how you missed that animation, but... Oh. Aren't you full? Wow. Just got triple bitch smacked by this guy. Alright. I can probably play a little more conservatively than that. I should have used the blood vial before, but whatever. see how this guy feels about being on fire. No, no, no! Goddamn son of a bitch. Yeah, burp it up. Wow. This entire fire paper is going to be lost to being caught in this dumb animation. Wow. Man. Use another one. No! Shit! God damn it! Alright. Let's end this, huh? There we go. I just missed the lantern. That's alright. Well, let's see what nonsense we got going on in this place. Those are my favorite blood echoes to get, where occasionally you'll just get them randomly because someone pathed to their death. Okay, that one doesn't open from this side. And that one doesn't open from this side. Looks like we're going down then. He looked like he was surrendering. Fortunately, I have no mercy for the undead, so... Oh god. Oh, hey there. I was trying to do that. Whoops. Oh, that's one of these assholes. Damn it. They seem to be, those little dudes seem to drop pretty good gems inside the Chalice dungeons. I knew there was someone else coming. I wasn't sure where. Okay. Sedative, interesting. Most of the time when they give you an item, it means that you're going to need to use it at some point. Not always, but that does make me wonder if there'll be some enemies that cast Frenzy coming up. Okay. So that's one of the doors from that side. We came in on this level, right? Yep. So let's go down. Or actually, no, we came in from the bottom. I skipped this level. At least I thought. I mean, maybe I did skip it and it was just... leading me back to the beginning. I missed something up here. Alright, so that open door just brought me up to the previous area, which means that this door still doesn't open. Okay, so that was the way that I went last time. Oh, it's these things, great. Ugh. I mean, they're not hard, it's just... They take some hits. Although, doing New Game Plus does not seem to have affected the Chalice dungeon in any significant way. It's possible that it just doesn't. Almost died there, that would have been wonderful. Yeah, another sedative. Gross. Pearl slug, okay. We need those for other chalice rituals. But the thing that I was looking for down here I did not find, which was another path. So alright, there's nothing that way. There's nothing that way, so we need to go this way again. And then figure out if I missed a path. I'm sure it's something blatantly obvious to somebody watching, too. Oh, did I go this way? This is the main area. Yep. Which means that this is just that other locked door again. What am I missing? That would have been the door that I unlocked. I don't see anything else in this room. Wait a second. That's where I came from? Ah! That dude had a face! Jesus. Ah! They're like the priests. Okay, I didn't go this way. Okay, those guys frenzy. Alright, so. Where the fuck was it? So there we go. Oh, these guys definitely frenzy. Alright. We found our lever. I don't see anything around here. That means we want to go this way, right? Or I guess it doesn't really matter. I want to be down a level. So we're going to open this door, and then I'm going to go back to the dream level. Come back again. While I wait for this loading screen, I'm actually going to Google what all the Bloodborne skill caps are, so I can see where it's best for me to put my points. Okay.
Welcome. What is it, Hugh? Very well. Let me.
Alright, so Vitality has a soft 30, hard 50. Endurance has a soft 40. And no hard cap. Strength has a soft 25, hard 50. Skill has a soft 25, hard 50. Blood Tinge, soft 25, hard 50. And Arcane, soft 25, hard 50. So I would say I'm going to get the most benefit overall from leveling the Blood Tinge at this point. And then I want to probably continue to do Endurance. I might even be able to do another level if I've got enough of these things. It's gonna get me close. Ugh. Alright. Just need to go back in, we'll farm. We'll see where this next boss is, and if it's doable, then I'll do it. If not, then we'll call it quits. But I'm so close to another level that I might as well just do it. Just had to take a phone call there. I think I need about 124,000-ish at this point. Oh, I like the spiders so much better when they don't have faces. Let's beat him, just be safe. Alright, that's definitely enough. I actually don't have the wooden shield. I got rid of it.
Welcome. What is... Very well.
I should probably make sure I get it this time through. Alright, let's see what we get for boss here. There may be another side area here too. There is. Let's do it. Right? Come on. I don't know what the noise is, but I don't think I like it. It's like a vat or something down here? This area is going to be huge. I think it would actually be neat if they messed with you and there was just like an area like this that just had no enemies in it. Ritual blood, very good. We need those. That was the other door that didn't open. Interesting, okay. Oh, one of these celestial dudes. That's what that bubbling noise was. All these enemies are just screaming, "Hey, you're gonna fight Ebrietas!" Which, fun fact, she's one of 2 bosses that I did not beat solo in this game. The other was the Blood-Starved Beast, I think? Although I've beaten other forms of him solo since then, so... and it wasn't because I couldn't do it, I just happened to be playing with a friend at the time. Ebrietas, I could not solo. So I did call for backup on that one, and got a random guy in who helped me make that fight so much easier. Most of the bosses in the game are not very good at handling 2 targets. Alright, a room with literally nothing in it. Interesting. Okay. I don't want to step in the middle. Looks ominous. Let's see what happens. Knew it was a trap. Ah, fucking rats. Mm-hmm. I hear more bubble and brew. Well, at least only one of them can do this at a time, right? No, 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 no! Okay. Where'd the other guy go? Hello. Ah. We got in here. Please be something good. A lost or uncanny weapon wouldn't be too much to ask for, right? Odd arcane damn blood gem. Interesting. I don't know if I have one of those or not. And this way. Just leads us right back. Although I missed something over here. Is it this way or... Oh, that's the empty room. Spin all the way back up. Oh, another empty room. Okay. That's right, it was the other side. Okay. This puts us back into the main